we are at the terminal, rather windy and quite a big queue behind us, but we'll get in the queue in a minute and we'll see how long exactly we have to wait. But so far it's been really great and all the ferry and everything, so I'm really excited. Hi everyone, thanks for logging on, and I'll just introduce myself. So I'm Hayley. I'm a first-time cruiser and a first-time recorder, so first-time vlogger as well, so you might have to bear with me. What I hope to achieve is I hope to give some useful information for first-timers really, especially being that we're on holiday with two teenage boys, so to give you some idea about how we found the holiday, what there was to do on the ship, and little tips and hints if I can help anybody just cut a few corners and not have to go the long road round. So what I'm going to talk about in this video is just about our embarkation really, and how quickly we got onto this ship, and ways that I think the process you could do to make it easier for you as a family. So then I'm going to do different videos on different things, so I'll go round the ship and do one on things that we do and one on the food, and just generally trying to help people out that are going to be coming on the Msc Virtuosa soon. So hopefully it'll be really helpful for you and a bit of entertainment as well. So just talking just a few tips about really getting onto the ship. So we got on at Southampton, and the first thing I thought I would talk about is the parking. We parked at a hotel which was a 5-minute walk from the port. So we drove there. It was quite easy to get to, and it was really reasonably priced. I think it was called the Ibis Hotel or the Novo Hotel. So we parked there for 7 days and it was about £30. So we had no problem finding the hotel. Then we drove to the port, dropped our bags off, and then James took the car back to the car park, and then we waited with the bags, and then he walked across, which took him probably 5 minutes max. So if you're worried about how long it's going to take you to walk, it's a 5-minute walk. The queue, when we got there, we were due to check in at 3, and it was about 20 to 3, and I joined the queue, and the baggage went through really well. That was quick. And then I would say just be prepared for a minimum of 2 hours, then you won't be disappointed, because there is a lot of procedures, and understandably they don't want people jumping on the ship. They want to make sure that we've all got our jabs and that we've all been tested. So but the tips I would say is, if you prepare yourself for 2 hours, then you're not going to be disappointed. So you queue up, get some food or snacks for the kids, which I didn't have actually, so it did make it a bit more of a journey to queue through the thing. So the first thing is you're queuing outside for a little while, so just be aware if you think it's going to rain or it's a bit showery, have something with you, because it did rain, but luckily we had just got to the next slot, which was in the hall. Then you go into like a gym hall really, and you just snake your way around. Then you come to the first part, which is where they check your passports and your other documents, and then they send you through to get your COVID test. Really quick and simple. I hate doing the COVID test. I'm not very good at it. I can't do it on myself. So it was literally up the nose, and she did it really well. We came out, then we got passed on to the next section. A lot of walking in between. So one tip I would say is get as much of your luggage as you can into your cases. So we each had a backpack, and we had a small like wheel long trolley, and it would have made our life a lot easier if we had just had another suitcase and reduced on our backpacks, because at the end of the queue you're stood there for ages with your backpack on, and it just get a bit tedious with it all. So one tip is even if you have to get another suitcase, just get it so you can reduce down on your hand luggage. So once you've done your test, you go through to the next bit. Like I say, it's a little bit of a walk, and then you're through into security. So that's just like an airport security, checking your bags, taking any electronics or metal out. You walk through the arch the same way, and then you're up the escalator and you're queuing through, and that's where they check all your other documents, set you up by taking your photograph, giving you your Msc wristband and setting you all up with that. Well, by the time we had gone through all of that, we were also given a number. We went to sit in our waiting area, but as soon as we told her the number, she said, your tests are clear, you've been longer than half an hour anyway, so you can embark the ship. So then, like I say, obviously we all had a backpack, so that was starting to take a bit of, you know, we were getting a bit tired and teasy, and we hadn't really had much to eat, so we had a couple of hours of standing around with these backpacks and a little case, and two teenage boys getting niggly with each other wasn't helping. So you go up the gangplank, whatever, I don't know what these things are called, and then you get onto the ship and you come in at the level where, on the main gallery level, forgotten the official name of it, so but yeah, you come onto that where you've got the LED ceiling with all the lights showing everything, which is fantastic, and you come in that level, and then obviously you've got to find your room number. So your room number's on the card and everything, which I haven't got with me, but I'll go through that on another video, because I just want to explain something to people about the app. Because I think if you're forearmed and you know, you get on the ship, you get your card, you put your details in with the app and everything else, it just stops you wasting time, because we wasted a bit of time faffing around, and then the next day I actually went down to customer services and talked to them about the app. So I would say definitely get, you know, I'll do another video about the card and the app and stuff and how it works, so it just saves you time. You don't want to be going down to customer services learning out what you're supposed to do when you could be out enjoying your holiday. So eventually we found the room, so that is probably the same for everybody. They're tired, they've got their backpacks on, they want to get to the room, they're excited, and no one can find their way around because you're just going around in circles, you're all bumping into each other, and the kids are all excited and annoying at the same time. Got into the cabin, fantastic cabin. I know everyone has done tons of videos on the inside of cabin, but because there's 4 of us in here as a family, I'll do a cabin one as well so you can see. But the bunk beds are really solid. You could have adults on the bunk beds, no problem at all. You know, we've got big boys, you know, Joe's a big boy for his age, so he's on the top bunk, no problem at all. And I would also say that, you know, everything has been fantastic. So my plan is to do a video for food, restaurants, things to do, general experience that we've had, and all to help out, mainly helping out first timers. So if you're thinking, I really want to book a cruise and I've got a family, but I just don't know if it's for me and I don't want to risk it, then carry on watching my other videos as I put them up, because I will be showing you how easy it is to entertain your boys or your teenage girls, whatever, when, you know, it's just important that your kids are occupied, because if you're on a holiday and your kids aren't occupied, it's not going to be a holiday for you either. So I hope you found this useful, and it's just a bit of an introduction to me. Do bear in mind that I am a first-time vlogger, so I am myself. So what you're going to get from me is you are going to get genuine advice, and you're just going to get me being me. You're not going to get me, or you're not going to get anything fancy. You're just going to get my opinion, and it's going to be honest and it's going to be genuine. So thanks very much, and I will post up some more as soon as I can. So it just takes me a bit of time to work through these things, like I say, as I'm first time starting, but the main thing is to help anybody. So if you have got any questions that you specifically want answered before you book, then you can always pop it in the comments, and I'll come back to the comments all of the time, and then I can reply to you and help you. So thank you.